play against a team that's that talented and that disciplined?
Yeah, I mean, they just never let up on the pressure, and I thought the mental strength we showed on giving up the 1-0 lead, the 2-1 lead, and then bouncing right back with that 3-2 lead, and how we managed it down the stretch was definitely the best management of a lead this season by far, and the patience and resilience and the inside battling that we had to do because they just kept coming in waves and are competitive to the highest degree. It's a type of game we haven't really seen this year from anybody, and I thought the group really reacted quickly and adjusted to it well, and we're really pleased with that win today.
You're 13-0 when leading after 2 periods. You just used the words mental strength. We have not seen mental strength in this club at all in years. Why is this club, this group, developing that character?
I just think they're keeping it really, really simple. Like, how much have we spoken about small picture, constant improvement? That's it. Real simple processes, and to get there on a daily basis in this league is really difficult. And you can just feel the guys in that space. They believe in what we're all doing here together, and they're working very hard for it. And I thought we had more energy after coming back from the West 3-4, and I thought we had more energy than they did down the stretch, and that was a sign of the work these guys are doing to prepare for these kind of challenges. So the mind is only strong if the body is still performing, and so that combination has to happen, and it certainly did tonight.
Ralph, would that be specifically in the last maybe 6 or 7 minutes where there weren't many whistles and you guys just seemingly were in really good shape through that?
Yeah, I really enjoyed the way that we kept the pace up. We were avoiding whistles actually it should take less energy to defend than to try to attack, and so we wanted to keep the game flowing and keep it moving, and everybody did a really good job of that. And I even thought there was another gear there in the guys in the last 5 minutes, and just that desire to win right now, the love for trying to get that feeling in the room is big, and this is just another little step forward, but it is one that's going to strengthen us for sure for the challenges ahead.
What have you learned about
Sorry. Yeah.
What have you learned about Linus during this stretch when he's getting a lot more starts?
Yeah, I mean, we pushed him hard in the summer, and he's just getting more mature, dealing with the load that it takes when you're under pressure with a team like St. Louis, who just comes hard at the net, really hard physically all the time, and is tough on their battles in our end. We need our goalie active, and he just looks to be enjoying the process. He's keeping it simple in his mind, and Mike Bales is doing an outstanding job of developing him, and I believe Linus still has a ways to go.
Is there a takeaway from beating division winners on consecutive games here?
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned it to you all this morning that 2 division leaders with completely different styles. That's what I enjoy about what we saw in Edmonton and now here against St. Louis, is that our game, if we believe it and we stick to it and we carry out those principles that we're all about, they'll work against different styles, and the adjustment of the kind of attack Edmonton brings and the physicality of St. Louis, and the way they chip and chase and forecheck you, whereas Edmonton likes to carry and tries to make a lot more plays. I just like the way we adjusted to those 2 games, and yeah, getting these 2 wins gives us some confidence, but nothing more than that.
You've talked about Jack in so many ways. How do you view him in that final minute when he's going in for that face-off against O'Reilly? Like, what are you seeing about him that leads the group to be confident in that situation?
Well, it's the two-way Jack Eichel that I'm speaking about here, and people are starting to realize how he can also finish the game for you, and his face-off percentages are getting better all the time, and his confidence without the puck and what needs to happen in his reads are just improving daily, and so it's, you feel very comfortable with him on that side of the puck in that situation, and with Larsson and Gergensons on the wings, and Risto and Jokiharju in the back end, that was a really compact group of 5 finishing the game for us.
How much of Johan's offensive contributions meant over the last couple of weeks here?
Yeah, it's so important you get secondary scoring. I mean, the focus on the Eichel Reinhardt Olofsson line for the opposition is always large, and for us to be a threat right through the lineup is something we're working on. So Larsson's line contributing here through this stretch, especially since Okposo's come back, and Oki is just such an important person. But for him to in that line to fire the way it does, they can play against anybody in the league, and we feel comfortable about that. But now adding the scoring is of course a nice bonus, and Larsson should take a lot of confidence out of that he can definitely be an offensive player in this league too. And I think we've got an improving Johan Larsson that we're watching right now.
What's it like watching the group come together, what you guys have, and playing really consistent, especially 5-on-5?
Well, first of all, it's nice. It's finally starting to bear fruit, but all the hard work that we're putting into every day, guys are doing a terrific job of sticking with it, even though we had maybe some rough stretches sometimes. And if we just stick with what we're good at, we're gonna come out victorious in the end. We might not win every night, but we have a good chance of winning.
Obviously, it's a team game. What does it mean to you to have a little streak going, a little good play?
Well, nothing really. I mean, it's nice sometimes to get a groove on, but it's not just me out there. It's the team. So it's the team's groove. It's not my groove.
You had some good reads on some one-timers coming across. Was that pre-scouting, knowing that they like to make that play?
No, that's just reading the situation and kind of know where the threats are. And sometimes they'll sip it up to top shelf or something like that, and you just got to tip your hat. And today he had a good rebound there at the end.
How significant is it to beat the Stanley Cup champs, even in December?
Nothing. I mean, they were the Stanley Cup champions last year. They're not this year. Everybody is trying to beat everybody. Everybody's trying to. There's only going to be one team that's going to win it in the end. So you got to beat every team going up there.
You guys are second in the division now, and people probably didn't think that was where you're going to be. But what does it say about the way you guys have battled back since November to play the way you have the last 10, 11 games?
Well, I got to give credit to our leadership group and also our trainers, also our coaches. We have a lot of faith in what they're bringing it to us every day. I really think that we hit the nail on what we need to improve during this time. Sometimes you're going to go into rough stretches, and sometimes you're going to have the bounces with you. It's just a game of opportunity and a game of luck sometimes. Credit to those guys.
What did you see right before you were given that opportunity to be patient and put it away?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're behind the net, right? So you're not going to score from there. You're looking to pass it, and I think they just kind of tried to take my options away. I'm able to kind of move out a little bit, slowly, and all of a sudden I'm in front of the net with the goalie, and I'm just trying to find the back of the net there. I mean, it's a great play. It starts in our end, obviously, with a good breakout, and Ole makes a great play on the entry to suck two guys in, and it's a quick little 2-on-1 for me and Rhino, and we're able to just find a way to get a goal at a big time in the game.
What ways did you think your club adapted to St. Louis's style? Something the coach talked about this morning, that it would be completely different playing them than playing Edmonton.
Well, a team like that, they're big, they're heavy, they try and wear you down in the offensive zone with their cycle game, and I thought our D did a great job getting back for pucks. It was important for our wingers and our center to come back and support them, and I thought we broke the puck out well. There was a few shifts here and there where they had an extended zone time, but for the most part I thought we did a really good job of packing it in, playing in front of our net and keeping them to the outside. And Linus made some great saves. He was tremendous tonight, as he's been lately. He's been the backbone of this team. He's given us a chance to win every night, and we made some timely plays, and it's a huge goal in the second period there at the end by Larry. It's a big shift, and we're able to get some momentum going in the third.
Jack, 20 goals before Christmas, and you've talked many times about working on your shot, working on it. Have you changed it a little bit? Are you doing something different with it? Like shooting lower?
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing for sure. You don't give yourself a chance to score if you're missing the net. So just trying to get it on net first, and I mean, I'm not going to pinpoint one thing. Obviously, it's something I worked on this summer, and it was a big focus of mine to try and score more goals in this league. And it helps when you're playing with two guys like I'm playing with, and our D making a lot of good plays. It's I've been the beneficiary of a lot of really good hockey plays, and just trying to go to the net.
How confident are you in those late game situations, in zone faceoffs against a guy like O'Reilly?
Yeah, I mean, it's never easy. It's he's the best in the league for a reason, and just trying to bear down, not lose it clean, and I get some really good help by my wingers on that first one. It's a great play by Larry to push it back. He drives through the dot, and it's a 50-50 puck, and it's a huge play by him, and it's a great play by Yoki to get it off their glass, and Z and Larry finish the playoff. It's a good job. I mean, we've had a few opportunities to finish game 6 on 5 this year that we probably want to have back. It's something we've tried to work on and get better at, and it was good to see our team kind of take a step there.
Is it gratifying to see this group really stick together the way you guys have and piece together a really consistent stretch of hockey? I mean, the results always have been there. The last couple of weeks that you guys played really consistent.
Yeah, I think we're starting to form an identity of our group, and I think with with the confidence Ralph's instilling in us and the way he wants us to play, it's evident the way we need to play every night to give ourselves a chance to win. And we take care of the puck. We do the little things. I mean, we got 2 great goalies that have been giving us a chance to win, and our back end's been playing really hard, and we've getting some timely scoring, and it's important. It's huge in this league, and as much as our power play hasn't clicked, our penalty kill's really stepped up as of recent, and it's been doing a really good job for us. So you add those things up. I mean, there's so many little things that go into winning a hockey game. You add them up, and you give yourself a chance to win. So the more times we do that, we win battles, we take care of the puck. It's we're going to give ourselves a chance to win.
How shocking was it though to have that lane just open up? I mean, you're the #1 scorer, and all of a sudden you had no one around you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it. It's like most teams probably scout. Like I'm trying to make a pass there, and I think with the way I had the puck prepared, and it kind of made everyone seem like I was going to try and pass it somewhere. So they're trying to take my options away, and I happened to get some room to come out from behind the net, and it's I'll take it.
It was close to the end of the period when you scored there. I didn't know if you knew how much time you had.
Yeah, I knew it was kind of like when I was stepped on, it was kind of 30-something left, so it was it's the end of the shift, and it was nice to see it go in.
Is it nice to see a lot of the net too when you looked up and saw you had a lot of the net?
Yeah. I mean, I actually got a good sauce. It's just unfortunate.
Boy, you got a goal and you got a win, but I don't think I've ever seen somebody hit the open net twice, hit the post.
No.
I mean, you didn't have too much luck on the empty nets, hitting the post twice.
No, it's but it is what it is. So it's nice that Gussie came there and put it in, and it was big for us and close out the game.
Johan, you're on a really good run here offensively, and not always with the same line. What's changed for you? What's allowed you to produce like this?
I don't know really. I'm trying to just play my game every night. Had a couple bounces, maybe got a little confidence, and it's going in for me right now.
How'd you feel about the celebration after that goal?
I was so tired, and I was just, I was thinking kind of sell it a little better. So I don't know if it was good. It kind of almost fell.
Was this a difficult game to play? Because you guys had the back-to-back out west. You got home at 5 in the morning. You had the day off, but was this a difficult game to play? Did you guys kind of have to dig deep for the energy?
Yeah, we talked about it, trying to create a lot of energy in here. It's always tough coming back from a road trip and first game back. So, try to have a good start, and I think we did that. And after that, I think we kind of played pretty good after second too.